I've got underwater footage of pompano coming through, redfish coming through, black drum, and all of that, and they're real close to the floor. Like they're swimming along the floor like whiting do. Well, whiting sit on the bottom, kind of. Yeah, it's there. Waiting for more people to get on here. I'll keep building my leaders and go from there. But, go.
I'm gonna run out of work.
All right. Well, let me know if you go out tonight. See what's up. Make sure family's good before I make any plans to go. They should be, because I took that big old 40-pound propane tank that I have. But we got those are burners. We don't like to put the propane one unless we have to, like. But just in case if the power goes out, at least I have a backup, with that.
Oh, you electrical from that?
Yeah.
That'll work. See you guys later.
Yep. Later, brother. Slime time. Money Boy, John, Ray. What's up, gents? How y'all doing? Waiting for this to catch up. It's over here lollygagging. No, says it wasn't responding. Let's see. Am I good on y'all, or am I lagging over there? Come on. See what's going on here. Oh, it hasn't even gone. Man, it's been... okay, so Slime Time, your gear did go out today. It went out this morning. I was actually able to get here in time because it's been a roller coaster at the house with the electrical, the heater, or not having a heater and stuff like that. So, yeah, it was a pretty cold start this morning. I think we left the house and it was 30, 46, 36.
When we left, it was like 39, but it felt like 30.
Yeah, I think it was 36, 30. Yeah, I want to say it was 36 degrees when we left this morning. We left the house.
Tonight's supposed to be the colder nights?
I think that's what Carlos was saying. But still, we're in the area we're at. We're too close to the water, so we shouldn't get that freezing temperature.
You never know.
You never know. Yes, you never know. Yeah. But no, I keep waking up and checking it and stuff like that just to make sure we're good to go. And I don't know what's going on here. My channel is it glitching on y'all guys? Let's see. I'm rebooting it over here on the computer because it doesn't want. It's sitting there like kind of stuck. So 22 for y'all, 16. Golly, what's up, Toby? How you doing, boss? Hold on, wait for this computer. Come on. Close that. All right, try it again. I closed it out completely because it kept saying that it wasn't wanting to do anything. Videos. Do. Alright, got that. Go and get to the channel over here. Let's see if it'll pull it up. What's up, Curtis? How you doing? Yeah. How's the weather out your way, Curtis? NJ Fishing, what's up, man? How you doing? I am trying to get the channel to go. It comes up, but it was like stuck. It was frozen there. That's why I had to see if it was going good with y'all.
Real wings have bones, and these boneless wings.
There you go. A commercial over here. Nope, not what I want. Not what I want. Let's see. Skip that. See if I can play my channel. See, this is what I don't understand. It says that, yes, I have it set up for monetization on the channel, but it says we don't get paid for any of the views while there because they don't put commercials. that was a commercial at the beginning of my video. Like I had to skip that to get to the video. So they're playing some fun. They're funny business right there. So yeah. Yeah. All right. So I know I said I was going fishing the other night, and I didn't get to go. We had a problem here. My keys got left in my truck, and I didn't realize that they were left in there until I tried to go. So by the time we got somebody to come out here, they came out here, but because I wasn't standing by my truck, they drove away. I'm like, I'm in my shop. Like, I'm not going to stand out there in pitch black because they have poor lighting here in the parking lot kind of deal. And I was like, I was in my shop. The lights were on. Like, why didn't they call me when they got here? Oh, well, they're going to find somebody else. Da, da, da. But luckily they did because the next guys, they were here in like, I don't know, I think it was like in 30 minutes or something like that. So he worked on it, got my keys out and stuff like that. And actually it worked out good because I guess he was saying that getting into my Tundra was a bit harder if he would actually had to hit the switch rather than just pull the keys. So that worked out, man. Oh, Ray, sorry to hear about that, boss. Yeah. I've had to do that one time. Not cool. Not cool. Robert, glad you're feeling better, boss. Yes, sir. So I'm over here making the bull red leaders because we are almost completely out. Like, I'll go show y'all here in a minute before I go back. Well, I'll wait to the end when I go to stack them. So, but yeah, no, I end up going. What was it? Saturday? I want to say it was Saturday. I ended up taking my daughter and her friend that was staying over, um, and my daughter's 9, you know, so went out. We went to Causeway Pier, and so we're getting out there, and you know, I sit them down. I set my rods down. I start rigging up and cast my first rod and cast out my second. And right when, or I was about to cast my second, and I turned around, and another fisherman came up, just started throwing their rods into the holders, unrigged up or anything. And then, too, instead of the rods being forward because of the pressure of them being in the water, they were folded back this way because of the wind direction, too. And I was like, headache, you know, just letting them know I was casting out. And, well, we're putting up our rods, and there's not going to be any. I said, you can't do that. Like, your rods are not even rigged up. How are you going to go put them into the hole, and they're not even rigged up? Like mine, I said, I was here before you. If that was the case, I would have put my rods right there, and you would have had to move over to another bench. I said, but no, common courtesy, put them here, rig them up, cast out, and as I'm casting, you're casting, we all start filling in the spots. Like there's no assigned spots, you know. Well, no, I've already put them here and this and that. And I'm like, they're not ready. You're still gonna have to pull them out. So that be the case, well, I'll just sit here and wait, you know, rig up the rest of mine, and when you start pulling them out, I'll start casting them and take up the holes either way. Like, you know what I mean? I said, I'm not trying to fight with you. I'm just common courtesy. You're not even ready yet. Put your rods off to the side. I said, because here's the other thing too. We got to cast. We're going to hit your tips of your rods, and we're going to break them. Either break yours or we break our own. Like you're blocking the fishing now. And their partner came up and, oh, these guys are already talking shit. Da, 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 da. I was like, no, I'm just spitting common courtesy. Like, yeah, nobody owns a pier. There's a spot, there's a rod. But again, you don't go and put your rods and block the spots before somebody can cast out there who's already there in front of you. Like, I'm already rigged up. All I have to do is start casting. So it tells you I've been here a bit longer than you have. You haven't even, I mean, y'all just barely sitting down y'all's gear. And there's no rules and da da da. And I'm like, no, there are rules. And it's also common courtesy. Like, just be courteous to the other people that are there too. But yeah, they came out there with a real rough foot and stuff like that. And so I was there with my daughter, and I was like, man, I was thinking in my head, it's going to get ugly fast if they keep going down that path kind of deal. And they end up pushing another guy off his spot. And so I was like, you leaving already? He goes, yeah, I don't want to deal with all of this. And so they actually hit other people off of the spot right there. And I was like, man, that sucks. Like I felt bad for the guy because he had just caught a fish or two, and like they were nice, they were cool. Man, your lens looks good.
Well, I figured I'd wipe it off before you started throwing a hissy fit. So
Well, yeah, you got some great work. Well,
Hey.
like when you show it, you can see all the details. So yes. That's weird. I love the shirt. Love the shirt. Yep. That is awesome. How's everything going, brother?
Doing all right.
Hmm? How's
Doing
Daniel
all
doing?
right.
Good.
Better day today than it was yesterday.
I bet. And the weather kind of messing with them too.
Probably, but we've been trying to keep them warm and all that good stuff. So, what's up, everybody?
Yes, sir. I don't doubt it. I was just kind of talking about the little experience I had at the Causeway Pier the other day that I took Nora with me and one of her friends from school. And I went out there and there was a bunch of spots that were open. And so I cast out my first rod. I was getting ready to cast out my second rod. And another fisherman comes behind me and just starts throwing their rods into the holders like that to block the whole spot. And I was all headache, just to let them know because I was trying to cast so I can keep going. And they're like, oh well, these spots are taken now, and I'm like, they're not taken. You're not even rigged up. Like I'm rigged up. I'm ready to cast. Like that's the way it is. Open spot, open fit, And I was courteous about it. Well, now we're already going to take up this, and I was like, they're not even rigged up yet. How are you going to take a spot if you're not even rigged? Like I'm rigged. I'm ready to go. What do you want me to wait for you to get rigged up when I was already here first? Kind of deal. Their partner came up and they were trying to, wow, look, I already caught the shit, like just trying to make a bigger scene than what it was. I was like, no, it's common courtesy. You get out there, you rig your rod, and as you rig your rod, I rig my rod, we cast out, and wherever it lands, we fill in a spot. You don't go out there automatically and just throw in your rods and take up spots. That's not how it works. Like, that's not, well, we've been doing that every night, I was like, well, you're doing it wrong. Well, you're doing it wrong. Like,
Yeah.
so, but yeah, after a while it ended up calming down. You'll see it in the video. Like I had my rods right there because I kept throwing into the current because I didn't want to be battling with everything. I mean, it was a cluster kind of deal for most of the night. I mean, but they tore up the fish right there, but they were also hitting on sea lice, and that was the one bait I didn't have. Uh, but I kept over there. Like I wanted to be away from uh, the mess, or the confusion that they had going on there. I mean, they caught the fish. They were on the fish, which was awesome. The kids got to see some fish. I got to see some fish. Like, I don't care who catches. I just want to see some fish. But again,
Yeah,
hey, like,
exactly.
it kind of started off a little rough, and then it started calming down with everything going on. They ended up never even putting a rod there to fish out that way. They all stayed over here to the left side. I was like, you make that. I'm thinking in my head, like, you make that big old ruckus about it, and then you don't even fish it. Like, I let it be. You
Yep.
know what I mean? But a little while
Yeah.
later, one of them put on sports up a joint and was walking around, fucking walking around the whole pier. And I was like, I got my little ones with me. And I'm like, oh man. And I was sitting there, and I was like, you know what? If I was by myself, I could care less because I'm an adult. But when you have kids around, like, be respectful. You know what I mean? Like, you're an adult. Like, I'm not gonna do something that's illegal too. I mean, smoking weed in public is still illegal. Go off to the side. Kind of show some respect, kind of deal.
And that's one thing that that I experienced too down there is I don't like I said, I don't mind people smoking it. I don't really care. I don't smoke it, but if you want to smoke it, go for it.
Sure. Yeah.
It's not going into me, so I don't really care.
Yeah.
But yeah, to be doing that, and especially with kids around, there's. He probably would have, if it was me, he probably would have ended up in the damn water.
Yeah.
Especially if he would have kept smoking it after I asked him not to smoke it around my kids.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, I'll be honest. I didn't say anything because I was already like I know where my level was already when they already turned a small issue into a big one. You know what I mean? So,
Yeah.
but their other partner who had started all thing was really nice to the girls and stuff like that. I even offered them some baby wipes and stuff like that when they dirtied their hands and stuff. So I was like, okay. It was a little give and take, but it's still, I wanted to kind of talk about it because, again, too, right now it's going to be the season where there's going to be a lot of fishermen coming in from everywhere to come fish that pier. You don't want it to end up being a bad night just because of a misunderstanding and, what's going
Yeah.
on there. And then another one, they had a pier cart and there was a chair here and they had it in front of the chair. So literally you had like this much space to like scoot beside it like that. Instead of putting it into the big gap, they had it right in front of a chair. I was like, guys, come on, you gotta use your heads out there. Like if you take a little cart out there, put it to where you don't block the walkway, move it off to the side, and I mean nobody. I don't think anybody said anything to him. I didn't say anything to him. Just because, like I said, I was, it's a different story when you're out there by yourself and you have kids than when you're out there
Yeah.
with multiple adults and you have kids, because then somebody can watch them while you go address an issue. You know what I mean? But
Mm-hmm.
again, I think this was a video that we need to talk about or talk about it on here too, because it is a time where people want to be like thinking they run the pier. You know what I mean? It's for everybody. You paid just like I paid to be out there. So don't think that you're just gonna block off a whole spot and nobody else can get in or whatever. And
Yeah. And
but
and I a couple times out at Bob Hall, when I don't mind like the big setups where people are going to be out there all weekend because
yeah,
hell we did it, but at the ends, if you're going to be there all weekend, put it out on the ends where people could still come out and use most of the
hmm
pier. But there's a couple times where I've gone out there and people had set up camp almost. You get right at the T head, right where it comes
yeah,
up to the T. You could not reach the other side of them because they had that whole area blocked off, that whole section over there blocked off, and they had 3 rods, and that was it. And they weren't even shark rods.
yeah. That's a major one right there. Like they cast out, and I'm looking for my little cooler for the fan because I hear you kind of glitching a little bit, and I want to catch it before it gets too bad because I definitely don't want to end the video. Just start it. Give me a second.
Well,
But
it's
yeah, no,
probably the service right now, so we've got a big snowstorm coming at us.
okay, okay. So I don't know if it was my phone or your phone or whatever, but I was just kind of doing that. But yeah, like here's the corner of the pier, and the current's running hard this way, and he had his rods out that way, but on this side they were, instead of going out this way, he had them out this way, but they were lined up this way. So he had kind of all these spots
Yeah,
marked, and uh, the fisherman again, when somebody needs to move their rods because I'm going to take up these holes, and instead of being courteous, it was very like demanding and like they run the show kind of deal, and that's not cool, So, but again, too, like I really held back because I had my daughter with me, and at the same time trying to show them a good time because the first time their friend was fishing with me, all I needed was for that to go out. Oh, he went out there and started starting an argument or this and that, and more than likely it would get out, and then none of my daughter's friends would ever want to come fishing just because of a bad deal like that. So, and for me, it's all about bringing the kids out so they can enjoy themselves. And so, yeah, I was caught between a rock and a hard place at that given moment right there. So, but I'm just figuring it would be a good way to share the knowledge with everybody here to remember that when you're out there, guys, be courteous. That's all it is. Everybody wants the same thing: catch some fish and have a good time and enjoy the pier. Like, I wasn't upset at all that I didn't catch any fish. I wanted the kids to catch fish. Like, anything that would have been pulled in, like on my rods, I was going to put the girls on it because I wanted them to have a really good time. Now, granted, my daughter hooked up to a drum, but she got a little excited and ended up getting off the hook or whatever, so she missed it. And then her friend got on catfish right after that. But yeah, everything else on the long rods, it wasn't even worth, trying to put them on the long rod for a catfish or for whiting and stuff like that. So, um, yeah, but all in all, it ended up, it ended up being a pretty cool night. They got to see a lot of fish get caught and stuff like that. So it worked out. Yeah. So. Get caught and stuff like that. So
Oh, come on, man.
It worked out.
Piece of crap.
Your computer messing up too?
No, I wanted to get the computer started. That way I don't have to worry about reading the comments on there.
Yeah, no, that's why I have to because a lot of times it'll start and you'll miss all the comments. At least this way I can look back and I can read 15 comments at one time, kind of deal. So, but yes, it's definitely, share the pier, be courteous, be aware. You know what I mean? Like I said, I don't care if you smoke weed, this and that. Just, you know, I'm not doing it in front of my kids. I'd appreciate if you did it off to the side, kind of deal. You know what I mean? So,
Yeah.
even though I don't smoke, that's your choice. You're cool, but just be courteous. That's it. So, but we'll see how this rolls. More than likely, we'll get around to them and stuff like that. But it's common courtesy. It's all it is. Nothing bad.
Do me a favor. Check your phone real quick.
What's up? Which phone am I checking? The one we're on, or like my actual phone?
The one we're on.
Okay. What am I looking for?
Check. Just see if it is warm, because I'm watching on the computer and we're both not even glitching. But for some reason, it's glitching here with me and you.
Okay. Yeah. It feels a little warm. Let me find that cooler just so I can put it on there. But I don't see. I mean, it's not even hot in here, and it should. It might be getting to that point where I've been getting the phone too hot with all of that. But I shouldn't have to run it all the time with the AC.
Hey, Chris, what's going on?
No, because I know it was cold out there and there was wind. I know I've got one in there. I just won't have to go out to the truck if I don't have to. See. I guess I might have to go. Give me a second. Let me run out to the truck and get my. Did you give me back my keys? Oh, yeah, there. All right, give me a second.
Hey, Chris, is Tara going live tonight? He probably gone already. I know they've been busy. They got swamped with orders. Holy crap. Then having a new baby around. I've been doing pretty good, Robert. Daniel had a rough couple of days, but he's doing better today. So.
Oh, and I just thought of one other thing that I did see out there too. If y'all looking to fish tournaments, guys, you got to be aware of the rules. There are tournament rules, and just because we are out there and we're fishing buddies or whatever, All right. That a couple of things. Okay. One of them, tournament rules. That is very important that you understand when you enter a tournament, there are federal rules and guidelines that it falls under. So if you're caught cheating on that kind of deal and they wanted to escalate it, you're going to be in trouble. You're going to be in some serious trouble. And the reason why I'm saying this, guys, is because you may not think about it, but the simple thing of picking up somebody else's fishing rod that's in a tournament and it's going off, and he didn't authorize you to pick up his rod. You go pick it up, you set that hook. It is technically your fish, not theirs, because you have set the hook on it. So you have disqualified
Yep.
that person from winning. Granted, you set the hook, you gave it to them, they fought it all the way 2 hours, 10 hours. It does not matter. You set the hook, it's no longer their fish, it is your fish by all the legal rules for Texas fishing. I don't know how it is in other states, but here in Texas, you set the hook, it's over. It's absolutely your fish. So,
Yep. It doesn't matter which
I mean,
rod it is either.
exactly. It don't even have to be your rod. You pick up somebody's rod, you set that hook, it is technically your fish right at that point. So now
Yep.
here's the other thing too. You catch a fish, you pull it in, but you tell somebody else to go claim it. Both of you are going to end up getting in trouble. One for them for claiming a fish that they didn't legally catch, and then you for giving them fish to go over there and enter. So you can get into a lot of trouble for that because, again, too, some of these people, they'll just disqualify you and leave it at that. Texas Parks and Wildlife catch wind of that, then they can really take it to the next step. If you're out there cheating during a paid out tournament, because they're going to pay out, whether it be prize money, anytime money's involved, as soon as you pay in, money's involved, you're on another level completely. Game wardens can go out there and collect all your gear that you're fishing with and whatever enabled you to get there to fish, which means your vehicle. If you have a mobile home or a trailer out there, boat, everything can be confiscated because you are cheating in a tournament. So be aware of that. That is, I saw that and I was like, that's not, well, there's no excuse. Just because you don't want them to lose the fish, that's part of the tournament. Like, you got to be aware of your gear. Now, if I walk away and I tell you to watch my gear, you catch a fish on it, by all means, you can go enter it because I have authorized you to do that. Or like I walk away, you end up having to catch a fish because I'm busy on another fish or whatever. It's your fish. You can go claim it. Now you may work a deal with the guy, but like, I know I caught on your route. How about I split the pot? That's something y'all two work out. But he cannot claim it after you set the hook. It's cut and dry. There is no gray area. It's black or white. That's it. Whoever sets the hook, it is their fish. Simple as that.
Yep. It's the same up here.
Yeah, I've actually heard that during like Sharkathon too. That they were catching. What was it? They were catching skipjacks, this, that, and finally one of the rods goes off, and they're like, you know what, go and pull it in, and it ended up being the winning trout or something like that. Like it was a tournament winning fish. So the dude gave away, like $7,000 or whatever because of it. So yeah, no, that is my. Like I said, while I was out there and I was seeing these things, I was just like, and I was telling them like, you can't do that, like, but. Certain people you can't talk to just because it's their way, they know the right way and this and that, yet they're not, they're going to get hammered. And, as long as I'll help people who are willing to be helped. I want to learn too, you know what I mean? Like, I'm not saying I know everything. Trust me. That's why I left all my, the tuna trips. I pretty much left that raw uncut because I wanted y'all to see the trials and tribulations I went through to learning that style of fishing. But as you saw the night progress, you saw how more fluently I was moving through the different lures and trying out the different things and all of that. Hey, I learned with the best of them. If people are willing to teach me, teach me. Like I want to learn. Here's my opportunity to pay it forward, guys. Don't put yourself in a pickle. Don't cost
Yeah.
it to where, and like I get it. We all love to fish. We all love the competition, but you got to be legit when you do this because I guarantee you catch a winning fish and somebody else claims it, there's going to be problems, and I guarantee you, it's going to happen. Word will get out. Somebody will say something, and you end up getting disqualified. So if you catch a fish, claim your fish. You set that hook, though, you may piss the angler off if you don't have permission to have that rod in your hand. You know what I mean? Just don't. That was one of the things I was like, wow. I was like, granted, they the fish that was caught, they entered was a legit catch. They fought it all the way in, but they were kind of making comments like, well, whatever I catch, they're going to go enter and da-da-da. I was like, I wouldn't do that, man. I said, that's on you, bro. I'm not your guardian. I'm not anybody other than another fisherman out there. But word's going to get out real quick that if you did land that fish, and somebody else claims it, that will get you disqualified. And I know I've seen where they've actually, when they disqualify you for cheating like that, that you don't get your money back, and they may disqualify you from entering other tournaments further down the road. So just wow. It was a lot of.
Cindy.
Oh, what's up, Capt.Eric in the house? Yep. Every now and again I catch her lives, but I can only get on there for like a few minutes. And it's just like, but yeah, I do have to say, Capt.Eric, I do catch a lot of your live videos. when I'm going through my channel or whatever, it'll pop up on there, so I'll get on for a few minutes and stuff like that too. So yeah. Skipjack, the gear will go out tomorrow. So definitely would like to get you on the channel so you could talk and share about yours and stuff like that too as well. So yeah, it was, oh man, I all day looking outside at the cold weather and wishing I was fishing like.
Well, it's snowing here.
Yeah, but you've been waiting for ice. Like, is it ready for ice fishing yet, or have you already gone? What?
Not thick enough for me, anyways.
Yeah. What? How thick does it normally have to be so y'all can go ice fishing?
I want at least a foot. Anywhere from 8 inches to a foot, I'll be comfortable with.
Roger that. All right, Skipjack. Yeah, no, definitely.
I know these guys go out there with.
I'll be setting it up as priority shipping through the USPS, just because I can get 2 to 3 day shipping for about $20 or something like that with insurance. As soon as I get it boxed up, I'll get you the tracking number. It'll go out in the morning. And actually, real quick, well, when I get to it here in a bit, it's not really a rush right now, but I'll walk around the shop and see what kind of gear. Like, I think I've asked you this before, but I don't remember exactly what kind of gear you guys like to use for y'all style of fishing. Obviously, sending shark gear ain't gonna really do it, but bigger hook leaders and stuff like that. Definitely would like to know what would be most beneficial for your subscribers and stuff like that, or do you have guys from like all over the place kind of deal? So, so we big boys need it thick. Oh, yeah. See, hey, that's funny right there. Like that should be a shirt, show like ice fishing. That'd be a good one there, Slime Time. There you go. Yep, there's Skipjack Cindy's channel right there. Okay.
Yeah, so you guys go subscribe to her channel. We want to get her to that 25. So get her there. Go subscribe.
Right to that. Yes, sir. Yeah. Never been ice fishing. Is it fun? Hmm. Yeah, that would be an answer for you because I've never ice fished either, so I don't know.
What?
Ice fishing. They said they've never been ice fishing. Is it fun? I said, I've never been either. That'd be a
I don't
question
know.
for
I'll
you.
tell you when I find out.
Oh, you haven't gone ice fishing either?
No.
Oh, I thought you've been.
Mary, you get the polar time. Third time. I don't think you did cold.
Oh.
These last few winters, I didn't want to go anywhere in the damn cold. I'd more or less just go fish in it, but now I want to go ice fishing. But now it's not freaking giving me the thick ice.
Roger that. Yep. Yeah. That's it. So it depends how you look at. Oh wait, I can't unsee it. Probably so, guys. Probably so. So, yeah, no, we were actually running out of a lot of the leaders on the wall over here. So I literally went through and cut a bunch of mono. Like, give y'all an idea here. Just a second. Let me finish these two. Oh, okay, I'm right. Got a little confused there. So, but we will be having a fire drawing tonight, guys. I've gotten some funds in already through the Cash App right there. So, um, yeah, just give me a second. Let me get through this over here. We aren't getting out of the 30s for 2 weeks. Wow.
Yeah, all the rest of this week and all of next week, we're going to be in the 20s and the teens area.
Wow. Yeah. Now I think the coldest we're supposed to get here in the inner city portion is like 30, 35, 36 degrees is what they were saying. But again, too, like, that's a prediction. You never know. It could actually get colder. So I've been kind of like monitoring it as like every hour on the hour kind of deal. We are remembering to keep our cabinets open and stuff like that too. And yeah. Curtis, we're supposed to have a heat wave tomorrow, 21 degrees. Jesus. Yeah. Hey, I totally understand that because when you're out in the cold and just getting out of the cold and into some place that hasn't been affected by that, it feels like you're in a sauna. So yeah, that is no joke, a legit remark right there for sure. So,
Yeah. Hey, uh, Albert, I'm probably going to have to let you go because it's like free. I'm only catching maybe a third of what you're saying.
oh wow. Okay.
So it's probably on my end because, so, but I'm going to let you guys go. So you guys, have a good one. Have a good night. And I'll still be watching. I'll just, won't be with you. So,
Roger that. Roger that. All right, boss. Well, you have a good night and we'll see you in the chat for sure. Later, bro.
all righty, man.
Yeah, I kind of just heard it right there too. It glitched on what he was saying and stuff like that too. So, um, but I'm pretty sure y'all can see all the leaders that I got over here. So that's one stack right there. I still have. Here's the upper portion of the leader right there. There's the lower portion right there, and I should have almost exactly the right amount per. I say should because I counted up my bottom portions and then I did the math and I got a roundabout, but I know I also cut it a little bit longer than I needed. So I may have one or two extra of the long pieces, which is fine because I can remedy that real quick. But I'm going to show y'all this real quick. So, see if I can get it all. All right. So there's a full stack of liters right there. Oh, come on. Oh. Okay. open up. There we go. So right here in this corner, as you can see, normally it looks like this, like thick with leaders. We have nothing. So I've actually started this. And it even sounds hollow over here, like there's nothing. That's crazy. There we go. Couple more stacks like that, and I'll be good to go. Okay. I want one of everything to test, right? Sure. That has been one of the cool things, for sure. But your gear's going out tomorrow. We'll get that up and running. I guess I can go ahead and see where we're at on the fire drawing. Cindy, if you're available, I could send you a link. Bring you on the channel so we can talk about your 25K giveaway. I don't know if you've got any more gear coming in or anything like that, but I want to send you 25 liters. So, all right, Robert. Oh, okay. You can go live yourself. There you go. Mm-mm-mm. Yeah, I was actually talking to Capt.Eric the other day, and he was talking about he wants to get out there and do some blue cat fishing and some flathead fishing. I was like, dude, you and me both kind of deal, because I do have to say I've got an itch for going for some blue cat or some flathead, stuff like that, just because they're pretty cool, man. I do have to admit, they are pretty cool fish. But one thing I have noticed, like about freshwater fish compared to the saltwater fish, like they're real flexible, like that 44-inch flathead, I was able to fit into a small cooler. Like it folded up completely in there. And I was like, if that was a saltwater fish, it would have never happened. So, dang. Well, I do have, it may be your service up there, because the phone ain't near as hot anymore, and it's not even glitching over here on my computer. So it may be your service, boss. We're 12 hours overnight. Wow. And what were you doing slime time on your live? Okay, I skipjack, but half the size of shark gear. What, are you talking about rods and reels or what? Roger that. See, that was one of the things too. Like a lot of these freshwater fishing rods that they're trying to push into the saltwater scene, And you gotta hear me when I'm trying to explain things to you guys. Like you gotta understand, it's whatever style of fishing you want to do, what you're comfortable with. Like I understand if you want to up your game, you want to change your game, you want to try new things, and by all means, you know what I mean? But again, too, a lot of people, they see certain things done on TV, they want to try to mimic them because one, either they like the price point, or two, they look cool, or whatever it may be. Whatever floats your boat, you're gonna go with that route. Don't think for a second just because I say I don't like them that that you can't fish with them. No, hey, that's your gear, bro. Like you're fishing with it. I'm not. But if you ask me if I like it and I tell you I don't take offense to it. Just I don't like the gear, and I'll explain why. I have different preferences for what I want to fish with, and what I expect out of my gear. And then also too, I've shown y'all how I fish. I mean, did y'all see that tuna that I pulled in? And actually, I'm going to show y'all the rod that I was fishing with here in just a second. I wanted to do an after catch of the tuna catch after I got most of um, the videos up. I think I still have like an hour or so of footage that still hasn't posted. So I'll be working on that. And yes, we are doing a fire drawing tonight, guys. It is Tuesday. It's a $10 buy-in as normal. Um, I know I haven't been going live as I normally like to. It's been crazy back and forth trying to get. I was actually out shopping pretty much all day yesterday and dealing with my VA stuff. And so yeah, brought in a lot of gear yesterday. So. Mm-mm-mm. That's cool. Yep. Again, like I said, I've kind of had this conversation with a lot of people, you know, about the different types of gear, and you know, my deal is to just give them the knowledge. That's it. You know, what they choose to do with it is on them. So yeah. Uber, you send it through Cash App. Roger that. I will check that here in just a second, guys. And put more of these leaders together. I want to at least fill up the red, so it'll be done. And if I'm not mistaken, it was 200. It was 236 liters or something like that I would be making when I got through with all of this. Um, so I've got a lot of gear to go through, but I've also too been finding a lot of pain in the butt sleeves that aren't fitting the 250-pound test that I'm using. Like right there, like it doesn't want to go in. So on the by chance that maybe it's mushroomed out too much, what I've been doing is cutting it at an angle. That way I can slip them into the sleeve a little better. But if it doesn't go in, then the sleeve, see what I'm saying? Like it doesn't want to move. Then I put it into another one because that already tells me that, see how easy that one went on? Um, there's been poor quality control on these sleeves. This whole container was full. This whole container was full, down to probably like the last 20 or 30. And these are all the ones that I found that didn't fit. For multiple reasons, like I've seen too, where I see burrs on the inside of the sleeves. That, or I look in them and they're not, or they're crushed a little too much and stuff like that too. So, I've seen all of that. Can we get an 80 130-pound rod in a two-piece? Okay, so what do you mean by an 80 130-pound rod and a two-piece? Because our shark rods are technically a two-piece because we have the unibutt with the top section, and they're 7.5 foot. That's the one that I do uh, with the bats and blanks, and we make them into a two-piece like that. Or are you actually talking about like a two-piece 50-50 split? Oh yeah, yeah. Depending. Okay, John, that's another thing too. Depending on the style of coating that are on the cable, that can really determine whether you can actually get a good bite on it or not. There have been times too where I've actually, when I was crimping through a lot of these leaders or the cable, I was peeling back the coating because it was so thick on there. I didn't like that. I like it when it's real thin. So. That also allows for the sleeve to fit a lot better on it too. So, um, let me check Cash App real quick. We'll go ahead and get started on the fire drawing. I know some people have already paid in. Let's see where we're at on that. You can kind of hear the phone chiming over here. That stuff is happening. So. All right, I got Dusty for 30. Got that one. Fine, got it. Uber. What? Glass. At 20. Roger that. All right. And do we have anybody else? I'm gonna have to look into that one. I don't know what that is. I'm gonna have to look at that. All right, so we got Chris Schultz in there. I had a payment request come in, and I don't recognize who it is, so that's why I was kind of looking, concentrating a little more on that guy. Sorry about that. John Darnell at 20. So that puts us at $90 right there. 20, 40, 60, 90. We're at $90 right now. Let's go and get the Wheel of Doom going. Just a second. See, sort it real quick. Got that. Green. Got this here. Dusty's in there. Get on Farmer. Let's see. Is it like the regular or 2 piece cut down the shipping? I was. Yes. Okay. So Toby, the shark rod, the 8130 that you're talking about, it actually breaks down small enough so the shipping's only like, well, with insurance and everything for $1,000 fishing rod, you're looking about 45, $50. So yeah, way cheaper than yeah, once you hit over 8 foot, yes, boom, it jumps up dramatically. So even at 7.5 foot, you take off 18 inches, it gets down to 6 foot. That is, it's like $35, but I include shipping on it, and depending on what the cost of the rod is, that's where it jumps up. So the other thing is too, with Toby, with yours, I'm filing the paperwork for the broken rod on that one because it's just they request like proof of purchase, proof of this, proof of that. So like I'm putting everything together to submit it, and then I get that going. But I also have to do it for myself for my 130 that got damaged. What was it, like 2 months ago? But I also have to send them paperwork of how much it costs, so I can't even submit everything until I get it all fixed. So I'm like, crap. So I don't know. I'm gonna on yours it's different because we already know how much the rod costs. So it's not like my 130. I don't know what all those parts are and what it's gonna cost to get over there and stuff like that. So just a little heads up on that one. Let's see, Anthony Spurlock is in there. He's going for 30. Roger that. All right, so that will put us at $120. We're at 120. Farmer, got that to be. Kruger, Rogers, Lifetime, William. Our Uber's in there. Sweet. Whiskey is 20. Got that. And I think, okay. All right. Now I could kind of fill in the rest of the names. Oh, yeah. No, I couldn't stand seeing that picture, but oh, that was so heartbreaking. So Dusty got his 3 right there. Chris Schultz has got his 2 right there. John Darnell's got 2, so let me take those 2 off right there. Uber is already in there. Whiskey Warrior for his 20 right there. Now we need Anthony Spurlock. And he's got 3, so copy that. Paste. Paste. Right there. So that puts us at $140, guys. We're at $140 right there. So, yeah. All right. So what time is it? 6:10. We'll give it till 7 o'clock. So, yeah. There we go. Mm-mm-mm. Yeah, that's one of the good things, though. Finally, I was able to build enough inventory to get the bigger shark rods in there. Right now, we have the availability to build. There's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, maybe 10 shark rods that we can get done up. So, looking forward to that because I want to get it to where I have a whole bunch of custom rods ready to go when y'all walk in here or y'all place an order. Like y'all don't have to wait anymore, but weather and everything does play a factor on it. So we are working the angles. We got a few more rod builders that I'm waiting for them to bring in samples so I could check out, see what kind of work they do and stuff like that. So we're working on it. William Doty, what's up, brother? Semper Fi. Let's see, get back over here to that. Let me see. But yeah, we started the fire drawing for tonight, guys, and we're at $140. Yeah, 80s are nice. 80s are real nice. So, Toby, that shark about to start driving himself. That shark rod that you're doing, that you were looking into. Like I said, if we do it with the Unibut, it'll ship very easily. Actually, that was one of the ones that I also sent out to Dusty. I've had 0 issues shipping the shorter rods like that. It's once you go over 8 foot, then it for some reason they forgot how to carry those longer tubes and stuff. So it has become a nuisance. But I'm not going to stop building them because everybody loves the 1-piece rods like I do. I understand. I like 1-piece fishing rods myself too. So. Let's see. I got 2 real Locos. Oh, I'm drinking the coffee. I'm almost halfway gone with the cup, and I'm still trying to yawn over here. I don't know what's up with that. So. Why isn't it no water? Wow. It's not giving me any volume. What is up with this? Let me refresh it. Maybe that'll do it. Hmm, this is weird. It does say power there. Can I talk? My speakers ain't working. What is up with this? Let's see. Hold on real quick. Oh, I see it. Come on. I think I figured it out. Okay. I think I figured it out. Can I talk? Yeah. Here. I guess the computer master volume was off there. That's why we couldn't hear anything. So music was playing, but it wasn't doing anything. Definitely gonna have to get Capt.Eric to get some more music out there because we can run through his playlist pretty quickly. William, I see your Cash App there for 30. Give me just a second. Let me put these leaders on here. Let's see. Get this over back to the channel. Okay, dirty water fishing. Albert, I think I got an Avet MXL. Are you here in Corpus, dirty water? And I don't know what you mean by really broken. What's up, Matt B in the house as well? How you doing? Yeah, I couldn't see the comments there for a minute because I was over there on the Team Real Locos page. But again, we need to start calling it by his updated name now, which is Fishing Texas and Outdoor Adventures. That's Capt.Eric's channel right there too. So just a heads up on that. Got two more to add to the wall. Building them two at a time, just double checking everything as we go. All right. William Doty, gotta add him. That's 30. How much would that take us up to there? That'll put us at $170, guys. We're at 170 with Williams buying right there. So, let's see. Got that. Give a thumbs up on that one. Let's see. Alton, what's up, boss? Oh, actually, hold on real quick. Let me track that for you real quick, boss. The good thing is it was my normal USPS guy that came through today, so he should have clocked it in when he got it. Come on. Oh, okay. I'm saying on Saturday that it's going to be down. Today is Tuesday. You know what time Nico is going to be here?
No.
All right. So now I got to go to another one. I just saw a mosquito. No, it's a fly. Like last night too, or the other night. Was it last night? The other night, night before. The front was moving through, and still mosquitoes were still biting me. I was like, "What in the world is going on?" Like they should have already been gone. But I guess we finally needed one of these hard freezes like this to come in. So, all right. Uh, Not again. Awaiting item. It says pre-shipment label created, and he didn't scan it in. I have to get with the manager and let him know. I know it's after hours, but uh, crap. Okay, so that's one. Let me check the other one real quick. No, that one, because you're getting two boxes, Ben. Got that. See what the second one does. Yep, same thing. Dang it. Ugh. And I was gonna tell him something. Hey, make sure you scan them in, and I didn't. I just took it for face value because he's my normal guy, and he already knew what happened to the other ones and stuff like that. So, not good, not good. I don't like it. Yep. All right, guys. So I'm going to check back with the. All right. No more. Nobody else has gotten into the fire drying. We're sitting at $170 for tonight's buy-in. Um, yeah. I was kind of already looking at what I'm gonna do for our next giveaway. It'll either be at the 250K or the 300K.
Meet Asana, a work management platform that helps companies get more done and save more time.
And
Teams can stay connected while they track updates and visualize timelines. Asana, a smarter way to work. Try it.
I got to see how it's going to work out, how fast we can get there, and how fast I can drum up my sponsors. Because that's the other thing. The last one was when we did our what was it, 150K or something like that. I don't remember. But it's already getting to be that time that we got to do another big giveaway. So yeah, I like it, liking it. I have no idea how cold it is. Well, actually, hold on. Let's see. Check my phone. It says 48. Let's see. That one. Let me go back over here. He's asking me for the tracking number, so I'm sending them to the manager. And actually, there he is. I said, I don't know if I saved your number yet, Ben, to my phone. No, it's not. Hey Ben, can you shoot me another text real quick so I can find your number? Because I've got a crap load of text messages and a lot of stuff got buried already. So I need to be able to find yours and stuff like that. Drop down to 28 in Hanover, PA. Yeah, how do you charge for spooling? Oh, hold on, boss. Let me get over there. That comment right there. Okay, so I see Money Boy. How do you charge for spooling if I provide the line? Do you charge for splicing the line? Okay, so if you supply the line, it depends on the size of the reel and how much quantity. If it's a small reel and it's less than 1,500 yards for the reel, it's $25, which will include the 3 splices: the one to the spool, to your top shot, and then the final one on the tippet. If we find bad connections or anything like that, we charge $5 per splice. If y'all see how fast we eat through those splicing needles, they just get worn and they break. So we have to replace them all the time. So that's what the extra splicing is for, or the extra cost on that. But we also make judgment calls if we see that you have a lot of bad sections back to back to back. We'll just cut out a larger section rather than do a splice every 10 yards, where that's just going to make the cost outrageous. If it's a bigger reel and or it goes over the 1,500 yards, then we charge $50. And same deal, you get the 3 splices already included, and we try to keep it the best way we can to that number. So. Chris Schultz asks, "What Avet reel do I like best?"
Got a guess?
Yes. Avet reel? Yes. Well, okay, I'll put it this way. I love Raptors. The Raptor reels are the ones I love out of all the Avets, whether it be the SX, MXL, LX, HXW, or I like the 80s and the 130. I'm waiting to hear from them once they make the 80 T-Rex 3-speed. That one will be freaking awesome. That's what I'm looking forward to. So, yeah. And you know what? And actually, I was just having this conversation last night with my brother-in-law because he's about to open up his own. He's got a clothing store that he's opening up and stuff like that. And he was talking about how a customer kind of got upset with him because he told him to do some kind of graphic design for him, and the guy ended up coming back trying to tell him that like he's trying to get over on him for the price he charges and stuff like that. And they were kind of, well, maybe you try to work with them to try to keep them there and this and that. And I told him, I said, look, man, I said, I don't vary on my price when it comes to spooling. I said, because I put a lot of work into my spooling. Like I'm checking the line, every single edge. I do something that nobody else does. Now, granted, there's a lot of other shops that spool reels. There's a lot of shops that spool reels. They probably do it cheaper than me. But you also get what you pay for. Like, they don't sit there and inspect your line. They don't do all the other splicing for free. Like when you start getting into the knots and all of this, they charge you for every single one of them that they do. So I was telling him, I said, I don't back down on my price. I said, I have it set for a reason, and it's labor, the knowledge, all the gear. Like sooner or later, that spooling machine's going to go down. And when it goes down and it goes down hard and I have to buy another one, you're looking at about $3,000. You know, once you buy it and then you have to have it shipped, like you're looking at about $3,000 for a new spooling machine to get it here. So obviously, you know, this thing is it's kind of on its last legs. You know what I mean? So the cost of us spooling is for labor, and then for the use of the machine and the electricity and all of that. All of that plays into effect of why we charge what we charge. And I told him, you know, at the end of the day, dude, like you have your prices set for you. If they're willing to do business and want your level of expertise on what you do, don't fluctuate on it. Now, if they're buying a crap ton of this, you know, and you want to work a better deal with them, then by all means, that's different because they're sending so much money your way. But even then, I have guys that have, you know, I'll have all these people in line. I'll have a guy that is like that, but I won't put him in front of the line. Like if I'm spooling reels, like he'll have to wait just like everybody else because everybody, whether you spooling one reel or you're spooling 20 reels, you as they come in, that's how I get you set up. You know what I mean? I don't play preference on that, but if you're willing to spend a lot more money here, then yes, obviously it helps me work better deals because now I'm dealing in bulk categories rather than individual categories. So that is something that we can do. But again, too, like you got to be able to spend a lot of money like that. But I'm not going to treat you any less if you only buy one weight or 1 liter. Like I want your business. I want everybody's business. But you know, if they are able to help me out buy in bigger bulks, because that's the other thing too. When I sell in bigger quantities, that means I buy in bigger quantities, which means they give me better discounts. And when those big bulk buys come in, yes, they help me. Because what it does is it helps me buy into bigger quantities, which means I keep the prices lower for the guys that just come in and buy one item of this, one item of that. So it works hand in hand, guys. Like I'm as fair as I can be for everybody. Like I said, but if guys are willing to help us buy in that bigger quantities, it helps us out and it helps y'all out too. So yes. Uh, I get me some. Go fishing, right? Oh, me, I'm gonna holler at the next time I hit the beach, Brandon. Very true, Brandon. Yep. Glad to that. Let's see. 65 in San Diego. Wow, I figured it'd been colder over there. The night 50s, that ain't bad. Okay. Let's see.
Good day. Good day.
Good day.
Good day. I was focusing when I was doing the claws. I was focusing on the claws specifically. I was doing them like 40 seconds a rack. I have 2 bins down there, of which you basically don't need to clean.
But this guy's limited. Well, they pop up once they get
Like I go to pull the screw and both the screws will pop out.
Nice.
I just pop them out and say you just gotta clean the flat.
No, after that, yeah. When you get it hot enough like that, yes,
So the eggs, that's another thing that we did.
that's fine. That's
But I
fine.
mean, before some of tomorrow,
Beautiful. And that's pretty much all we needed to complete the order for Causeway, right?
yeah, all I got just the eggs and the calls and see where we're at. Oh, well, I did the calls first thing in the morning, so we know, or the eggs, I don't know.
Either or. So yeah, I'm gonna finish off these bull red leaders. Once I get done with this, then I can jump back on the weights and stuff. I just
Yeah, we got the 4 ounce.
I think I did the math on these right, because every rack is 12 ounces. So I did 30 grams.
How many of what you're running? I know there's 5 of them.
I was running one of these for other eggs. Finished that, I was doing these. Finished that, I was doing
4. We should get on the 4 for a while. Like I
No.
said, that,
no,
well, no,
no,
no.
no. When we hit 400 pounds, then we'll be good.
Well, I just think for whatever else, so we can consider that thing.
Well, hopefully tomorrow I have the new molds roll in, And when those come in, you'll be concentrating on specifically those two molds because
And we need 4 ounce malt still. 4 day.
yeah, but on the 4 ounce mold, the claw, it also has the 2 and the 3, right? So pour all 3 of them. That because if you see, we're out of 2s and 3s almost too. So yeah.
Well, I'm like 99% sure there's going to be something on there. Not a lot, but there'll be some.
Yeah.
I did easily over 120 racks of just those.
I'll take it. I'll take it. Yes. I love hearing big numbers like that.
Because
Yes.
40 seconds was like on the latter end of my time. I think my shortest time was like 32 seconds a rack. So I did 40 seconds. And so.
But you see how that kind of keeps you focused too on what you're doing? Yeah, it seems like an awkward thing to do, but when you start mentally doing it, it keeps you mentally focused on your work that you're putting out and stuff like that. And at the end of the day, you can sit there and you can honestly know exactly, man, I did good, or I'm kind of struggling with these.
I use my phone and I time it, and I'm so bad with it. I'll like go 2 or 3 racks without clicking a timer. I'll go back, and instead of like a 1 minute rack, I'm at 4 minutes. I'm like, wait, oh yeah, I forgot.
Yeah, but you can still see between a 1 minute rack.
I'd still go to the number I wanted to go to. So
Yeah.
like I know with the claws, there was at least 2 extra racks in there, but I still went. You know, just because I'd rather be sure than be like.
Yeah. Do that. All right. Well, I'll see you all in the morning. Let's stay warm. Later, son. Yes.
What also helps that it's cold. I didn't need a break today. Like minus drinking water, I didn't need a break.
Well, make sure you hydrate still because even though it's cold, you're still
I
sweating.
think I ate a bottle of water and I probably finished it by the end of the day, and that's a gallon of water.
Roger that. All right.
Yeah, showing them, whether he asked me the math, I told him, hey,
Yeah, we were talking
Eight
today on the drive over.
cups of water is a gallon.
Because I
Think you show me Google.
Yeah, I was like,
He didn't believe the math was math.
how much water should you drink a day, right? And he goes, 8 glasses. And I'm like, that doesn't help me. I don't really, like, at school I used to drink gallons, right? So I was like, okay, a water bottle's 16 ounces. All right, so how many ounces is a gallon? And I did the math, and it was 8 bottles. 8 bottles of water is exactly a gallon.
Yep, that's it. Minimum.
Actually, I could
So I
talk,
think
I gotta use the restroom, guys. Give me a second.
talk about drinking water and everything. Go.
Yeah, you started talking about that. And I guess I got a whiff of the cold air.
You might have one.
I'm fighting not to smile right now because I know if I do, I'll bleed.
You're a bleeder.
No, they're just that chaps. They're chaps.
But it's one that doesn't drink out.
I got bleed. I didn't realize they were chaps. I sneezed. And I was like, it's surprise, and then it has a etiquette in it.
Butter.
Vaseline works great too.
The beans, butter, whatever it is.
Works.
Yeah.
I want to have bees one day. I think it'd be really cool to have a colony of bees, because like bees, like whenever you get them.
He's trying to kill me, huh?
Yeah, I'm gonna set it up out there too.
So if you don't hear from me, you know what happened.
No, like whenever you start collecting honey from them, they'll know that you start collecting honey, and so they'll make an excess of honey for you
To
take.
compensate. Yeah.
And then because the hives we make are actually better than the hives they make, they're able to produce more and still be better off than they would be in the wild producing the same amount. So they actually like purposefully do more. I think bees are awesome. They're the coolest little critters.
Yes.
They are.
Very brilliant. Very brilliant.
They're very kind critters too. Like,
And when
there's some freaks
when
out
you're,
about it, but like,
when you're allergic to them,
don't smack them.
you don't want nowhere near.
Don't smack a bee, and it won't sting you. You can literally pick up like a scoop full of bees, and just like as long as you're moving at 1 mile an hour per fortnight, you're good.
You got
Wasps, I understand wasps. Those suck. First time I got stung by a wasp, we were going to go pick up grandma's at Puche, And I went to go knock on her thing, and I didn't know there was wasps behind the piece of wood. So I start walking away, and I got stumped. Killed 3 of them though.
The first time I got stung right in the year.
I think I got one like here. I got 2 on the hand and 1 on the arm. Out of the 4 stings, I killed 3, so I'm okay with that.
Do that. All right. All right, guys. Y'all be safe. All right. All right. It is 6:40, which means we got 20 more minutes. And I see a birthday on here for Dusty. Dusty, happy birthday, brother. Happy birthday. Many more blessed returns. Roger that, Toby. Gotcha. Yeah. So, Dusty. And Toby. Got 20 on that. That'll take us up to 190 right there. So, oh, this works out too. Oh. All right, there you go, guys. So, there we go, right there. So there's the 2 for Dusty for his birthday right there. Bought by Toby. So that puts us at $190, guys, and we have 19 more minutes. 19 more minutes left on that. So, yep. Oh man, let's see. Dinner with the gang. Roger that, Toby. You have a good one on that. Let's see. Yep, we're at 190. Let me go and check Cash App real quick. Kruger's in there. Got Kruger Automotive. We've got 20, so that put us at 210. That's that. There's that. So that puts us at $210 right there with Kruger Automotive. Very nice. Oh, man. That. Oh man, I am exhausted, guys. It's been crazy. It's been crazy over here. See. Oh. Okay. I thought it was gonna start a regular video of them fishing and stuff like that, which is cool and all, but I kind of put it on so we can have some of the music going and stuff like that too. So, yep. Oh man. Was I good on coverage? Oh, slime time. I did not even check, boss. I got it all sorted just to get it shipped out. And then after that, I had to jump on all of this because I'm telling you guys, when I see an empty wall of tackle, and I mean, it's not even a wall, it's just a section. I see an empty section, it annoys me, like, because I feel like I'm losing money because there's no gear there. When I have plenty of other options where people can come in and buy gear and keep going to there, I don't like having empty slots like that. It annoys me. But again, too, there's times when I have to delegate the workout because I can't do everything. So like right now I have, them doing all the weights from pouring them, breaking them, cleaning them, and all of that. And I'm actually timing that all the way through because when they were both working out there and pouring all the weights, I was timing them to see how much it would be. But then I started also throwing in my work hour at the same time. And that gave us a really good indication of where we were at on that. But it also was a really good indication to tell them, hey, they need to speed up, because if I'm paying myself as a regular worker and, it's taking me this time, and when they come in and they're making their time and they're not still cleaning the amount of weights that I'm cleaning, then I got to address that issue because again, too, it's all about we're in it to make money, guys. Like I got to be able to pay the bills. If I can't pay the bills, I can't stay open. I don't have a big old fat bank account where I can sit there and just take a hit, take a hit, take a hit. If we take too many hits, we'll be out of business. You know what I mean? So you know, being on top of those things like that and showing them where the money goes and stuff like that, I think is very important. Most shops don't even tell the guys anything. They just, you know, run them the way they run them and stuff like that. Me, I want them to feel like they have some kind of ownership or responsibility within the company that it's the reason why it grows, So the charger on my shaver just died. Wow. Well, I didn't have that issue, Patrick, about my clippers, the shaver dying on me. It actually broke. It wasn't that it was the battery was bad. It actually broke. So saw that a few times. All right. Actually, I think he's watching there. So Slang Time is saying if I talk to the guy with the Pin International 12, tell him the power handle 24/56 will fit it. Okay. Um, Repeating that because I have seen that where when you watch the live video feeds, you don't see all the comments that we see when we're actually on the live video feed right there too. So get in there. See, like right now, I've already pulled off several of these sleeves because I can't get the second portion to go in, and that slows me down big time. And y'all seen where I actually have cut the end just because after you push through so many sleeves, it gets mushroomed out and stuff like that, and it still won't fit on any sleeve. So, that. Well, Dusty, how old are you, boss? And we have 13 more minutes, guys, for tonight's fire drawing, and we're at 200. Was it 210? $210, guys. Back over here. Yeah. It's already like 4 or 5 sleeves just trying to get this one to go together, and it doesn't want to go. Okay. So we're definitely on one of the videos here. Back to his channel. Look up real quick. All right, let's see. Walmart in Canada here costs $12 for it, and I got it for $3 on Teaming. Dang. Are you talking about for the clippers that just broke on you though, or the battery? Was it the battery died? see. Yeah. Yeah. Literally, this leader is not wanting to come together for me. Come on. For my store credit, Daniel Garcia, sure can. Finally got that dang leader together. I'm telling you, I probably went through about 10 sleeves, literally. And once I get through with these, I'll go dig up another 1,000 count bag and see. Hopefully, it'll not repeat the same process, because that's a lot of sleeves out of one container that don't fit the 250 pound mono that I'm using. Two. Is it there? Does it go? The other one go? Okay, that's good. What test line should I use on an Abu Garcia 6500 WS? Well, John, how do you plan on fishing it, boss? Because I've done a lot of 65s down here, and they've done like 30 and 40 pound backing with like 60 or 80 pound top shot, depending on the way they fish. If they fish real light weights and they don't do heavy, then they don't need an 80 pound top shot. If they only throw like 1 and 2 ounces, then they can go with the 65 or 60 pound top shot and be just fine. I have other guys that like to throw a heavier weight, so they need that 80 pound top shot on there. And yes, they're still throwing it with the worm guide on there as well, too. So, all right. All right, let me see. Daniel Garcia wanted 4. Today is 1/7/2025. 2025, not 4. I was gonna put 24 on there. Let's see. All right, guys. So there's Daniel Garcia right there. There's his 4. So that puts us up to $250 for tonight's fire drawing. $250. Right on. Okay, John, are you going to be casting or are you going to be like dropping down? Because that's the other thing, too. If you go too thin of a line, I haven't really seen them have issues. I've got guys that use the 30 pound test line on some of their smaller bait casters, and that is the braided line, which is like I think it's like an 8 pound mono test or something, or 6 pound mono test. I mean, it's way down there, which means you get a lot of line capacity on it. What size weight are you throwing? Or are you throwing like those lures? Because I know in California, I did see some videos years ago where they were throwing those big bass lures because they had, plus or plus 10 pound bass in that area, and they were using huge lures, kind of deal. So hard life. Okay. So another spam caller right there. Let me check Cash App. We got 6 minutes, guys. 6 minutes for tonight's fire drawing. And I really want to go fishing, but I don't know. I gotta see what's going on at the house first before I can make any plans. Yeah, it's got that. Then yeah, the 30 pound will work great. 20 pound will work great. But when you start going that light of a line on those smaller reels too, you're gonna be packing on some line capacity. Like it's gonna be a lot of line, which will be good because when you break off, you have plenty of line to play with and stuff like that too. So yeah, John Darnell, he put another 10 in there. So go over here. That'll put us at $260 right there. There it is. Got that. Copy. Paste. 2. So that's your second round right there, John, just in case Alan comes up. All right, guys, got 4 minutes. 4 more minutes for tonight's fire drying, but obviously the way I normally do it, if we get down to that time and somebody buys in, then I'll extend it another 2 minutes. But right now we're at 4 minutes because that was the normal stopping time of the fire drawing right there. And just in case, I'll check the. There it goes. Oh, what I also started doing too with the sleeves. Where's my wire at? I noticed that when I slip it through and it stops, it hits the other end because there's a piece of metal that didn't get totally cut out of there. Where's my wire? I had a wire that I was using to kind of bump theirs. What I was doing was getting my sleeve on the side that I could see a little or feel a little burr on it. I was doing that, and that was helping me with a lot of them. But if it wasn't doing that, like it won't even go on the sleeve, there was no reason for me to even try it on the other ones. Drew, what's up, boss? How you doing? So that one went on real easily, and get that. Get my top section. Okay. That'll put us. There's Chris Schultz right there as well. All right, let's see. Flip this around real quick so y'all can see it because we're getting close, getting real close. So I got Drew. Actually, let's do this. I'm on. Copy. Here. Drew's got 2. There we go. Get that. We've got 2 of those. Paste. And then we also have Chris Schultz. Got another one. Two. All right, got that. Right, yep. All right, I'm going to check Cash App real quick. Angel Lopez is in here. You got 3 of them. And Anthony Spurlock got another one, so he's already in there. Anthony Spurlock. Paste. Got it. All right, guys. I think with that one, that puts us at $330 right there, guys. $330. And we're getting it. So since we just got those 2 in, I'm going to extend it another 2 minutes. So 2 more minutes, guys. Last call, last call. We can keep it rocking, though. Y'all keep buying in. I'll keep extending it. And definitely don't mind it going bigger, guys. So this year, we definitely got to pass up our goal, because last year we got up to $4,300 on one of our fire drawings, guys. $4,300. We definitely got to pass that one up for a new goal, especially since we're over 200,000 subscribers now, guys. Like, we are up there. Let me show you all this. I know you all see it, but it's pretty cool to show. Let's see. All right. Well, actually, it says we're at 206,000, and then on the actual on here it said 206,414,000 subscribers right there, guys. That is awesome. Let's see. Right? No, definitely. You know, if you're out there, everybody on the channel is looking for knowledge, boss. And if you put knowledge out there, they will go to you, man. So definitely share it, and it will naturally grow. And that's the other thing too. YouTube will pay you a lot more because you're putting knowledge out there. All right, guys, it's been 2 minutes. I'm gonna check Cash App real quick, see if anybody's come in on there. Okay, I don't see anything there, but we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Hold on real quick. I was getting a text. Roger that, Whiskey. Yep, I just got a text from him, so I don't know if he's watching or not. But. All right, so we have 10 people on the channel, or on the drawing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So that's how many times I'm going to shuffle it. Y'all ready? Guys? Y'all ready? All right, double checking Cash App. Sorry, I got sidetracked with that one. We are good. Here we go. We're at $330, guys. $330. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Oh, okay. I did an extra one. My bad. I can't unshuffle, but. All right. Y'all ready for this, guys? Here we go. Let's see. Let me do this real quick. Hold on. Pause that real quick. Go back to the name. Here we go. Ho, 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 Anthony Spurlock, another win. Wow. Oh, that is awesome. Didn't you just win the last one? You sure did, man. That's back-to-back wins. You won 420 on the last one, and you just won this one for 330. So that puts you at $750. You're at $750. Wow, that is awesome. Yes, sir. Maybe we need to send him to go buy a lottery ticket. I'm just saying, like. Wow. That is cool. That is real cool. So I'm going to continue on here to, well, it's already 7. Yeah. Oh, actually, hold on. Before I start that, I finished off the container. Let me go see if I have any more. But I want to show you all this, guys. Let's see. So, come on. Turn. Right there. That's one of the sleeves I found in there. Another one that I found in there. These were really bad. Like something was really messed up with them. You see the burr hanging on the end right there. See how one side's real circular, the other one's kind of oval looking. Like it got smashed on this end. Right there, you can see the burr on the right side of that. See, it's kind of flat on one side on the left. And these are all brand new, like straight out of the bag. See how that one's crushed in the middle? Yep. Yeah. Kind of looks oval on the right side and circular on the left. Oh yeah, you can see that big old burr hanging on the top end right there. Yep. Oh, stuff like that just like I'm going through it all and I have to stop and it's just like, oh, once I get to 1,000, I'll send them back to my supplier and be like, hey man, like I don't want you know, I can't afford it because out of 1,000, out of 1,000, I had that many that were no good. So, and I'm just hoping I'm hoping it was just a fluke of that one bag like that. But give me a second. Let me go see if I get another bag. Real quick. 1.6. Well, I think I'm out of that size, which means I'm kind of done for today. But Somebody just pulled up. See what this is. But I think that'll be it for tonight for me. Oh, my son.
Jeff got real lucky today. My mom texted me for food, so I'm at my mom's house, and he texted me, I left my phone and wallet at the shop. Can you bring it to me? All because I was getting food.
Well, yeah, I'm getting ready to call it too because I ran out of sleeves, but that was how many bad sleeves were in there out of 1,000. Yeah.
I feel like that's more than it should be.
Way more than it should be. Like I'm kind of a little annoyed right now, guys, because that could have been easily the rest of my leaders that I needed to finish for tonight, and now I got to work stoppage and go make sure I haven't got to find them because I couldn't find no more 1.6s. So we'll see. But all right, guys, y'all have a good night. I will definitely get on it and have some more video footage for us to do, and maybe I get lucky and go fishing tonight. Maybe we'll see. So, Ben, let me see. No, I did not get your text, boss. So, all right, but I gotta run, guys, and see what's up. Y'all have a blessed night, and yes, God bless everybody. Y'all be safe.